What's going on, guys? Jacob back again with another video of Jacob's Life in Vegas. So here's going to be the third reason to love Las Vegas, and this is going to kind of attach to the last video about traffic. And this one is actually about getting tickets, getting traffic tickets and things like that. Now, this is another one that's going to sound weird. It's like, what is so good about getting a traffic? Nobody likes getting a traffic ticket. And coming from California, I learned that the system here in Nevada was very different, but in a very, very good way. Now, I'd been living here almost a year before, actually, yeah, it was a little over a year before I got my first ticket. Now, I got pulled over on Highway 15 for doing 80 in a 65. Okay, I will admit it. I was speeding, got caught, and the officer pulls me over. We go through, he's talking to me, and I'm just talking with him. We're both being cordial. Everything's going fine. And the first part was actually, he was nice because my actual speed was 80 in a 65. He wrote me for 70 in a 65. And it's funny because on the ticket it actually says, speed limit 65, cited 70, actual speed 80. So on there it's written that, yeah, he's citing me for 10 miles less than I was actually going. It's clear as day on the ticket. And I remember asking him, I said, okay, so what do I do from here with this ticket? And I said, do I get something in the mail? Because I've gotten tickets in California before, and that's what they do. You get your ticket, and they'll mail you something. They'll mail you a letter with directions to follow. And he says, no, he says, we don't have the budget California does. So here, he said, you wait 2 weeks, your ticket will go into the system, and you can go take your ticket with your citation number. You'll go online to the city website, you'll look it up, and you can just pay it online. Simple as that. I'm like, okay. Now I'm thinking it works here the way like it would in California. We're in California. If you get a ticket, here's the way it works in California. You get a ticket. Say you get a ticket for speeding just like I did. Okay. If that's your first ticket, then you can go to traffic school. You'll pay the ticket. You go to traffic school. You pay for traffic school. And then that point does not go on your record. Now, the thing in California is you can only go to traffic school once every 18 months. So if you get pulled over once in California, whether it's for speeding, whether it's for stop sign, for some kind of moving violation, you can go to traffic school if you have not gone in the last year and a half. So if you get a ticket, you better be an angel for the next 18 months when you're driving. If you get another one, then that one will go on your record, and then your insurance is going to go up in California. Your insurance company is going to see it. It's going to go up, and I think it takes 2 or 3 years before it comes off your record. Now, here in Nevada, I was thinking it worked similar to California. And I call my insurance out here, same insurance company I had in California. I call my local agent out here, and I asked them, I said, hey, I got this ticket. Is this going to cause my insurance to go up? And the lady told me, she said, no, it won't. They said, well, we're not even going to know that you got a ticket. And I'm thinking, well, what do you mean? And she said, unless you get enough points in a year in Nevada to get your license suspended, which here in Nevada it's 12 points. So if you get 12 points in a year, then your license will get suspended. So obviously certain things carry a heavier point fine than others. Mine, for going 5 miles, he cited me for 5 miles over the speed limit, was just 1 point. If you're going, I think, 10 or more over, you get 2 points. I think, if you're on 15 or 20 over, you get 3 points. If you hit a pedestrian, you get more points for that. Okay, it's kind of like Grand Theft Auto, where the worse the act, the more points you're going to get. And she said, yeah, unless you actually get your license suspended, we will never know you got pulled over, and we'll never know you got a ticket. And I just remember being so pleasantly surprised because I remember asking her, I said, so really, if I get pulled over 11 times a year, almost every month, for doing 9 miles over the speed limit or less, then I can keep my license and my insurance will never go up. And she goes, well, obviously you don't want to do that. I said, yeah, of course. But I said, just hypothetically, you could do that because if you get pulled over for going 9 miles or less over the limit, it's just 1 point like I got. So I just remember thinking that was so much more generous than in California. It was crazy. And here in Nevada, if you do traffic school, it takes 3 points off of your record for that year. And so really what I could have done was just take the point on my record, pay the ticket, and then, the insurance would have never known. And if I got pulled over for something else later that was, 2 points or 3 points or whatever, then I could do traffic school and get some of those knocked off. Well, I thought that was generous enough. Now, here's the even better part. So I go online, look up my ticket online, put in my citation number, and it says illegal parking. It doesn't say speeding. It says illegal parking. And I'm thinking maybe there was a mistake, the city messed up, and I just didn't understand it. So I had called a guy who his business out here is just taking care of traffic tickets. He's a lawyer, and that's what he does, is traffic tickets for people. And I asked him about it, and he looked up my citation number, and he said, "Yeah." I said, "You have reduced down to illegal parking." And I just asked him. I was just confused, and he said, "Have you ever gotten a ticket out here, or has it been a long time?" And I said, "It's the first one I've ever gotten." He said, "Yeah." So what they're doing out here in Las Vegas is, if it's your first ticket in a while, or if you've just never gotten one like I had it, they will automatically reduce it down to illegal parking. So and it was like, I think, $146 or something like that. So they reduce it to illegal parking. You pay it just like a parking ticket, and you don't even get a point on your record. I mean, if you could have seen the smile across my face when I heard that, I just remember thinking, my insurance company, my insurance company won't know. It got reduced down to illegal parking, so I don't even get a point anyway. I mean, that was my first experience getting a ticket here in Nevada. I mean, on top of the whole thing, the officer wrote me for a lesser speed. I just remember thinking, Nevada is so much more generous. And my insurance agent, she said it's not Nevada so much with the insurance part. It's not the state, or it's not the insurance. It's not the state as much as the insurance company. So in California, the process for your insurance going up is way more strict than it is in Nevada. I mean, California, it's like I said, once every year and a half you can get pulled over, and that's your get out of jail free card. In Nevada, man, they give you a lot of chances. Okay, if you get your license suspended in Nevada, then you're really messing up. So I mean, it was just great to see. I mean, it was like several things in a row there that I just felt great. I had chosen to live here in Las Vegas when it comes to the ticket process. So that was a pleasant surprise. I mean, I really had to say that I would tell family. I said, "Man, even getting a traffic ticket here in Nevada is much more pleasant than getting one back in California." So that's another reason to actually love Las Vegas, Nevada, or love Nevada in general, is just because the court system, the process for getting a ticket, how it's going to affect your insurance. I mean, all of that is it's just much more generous to the individual. So that was a pleasant surprise. So I had to throw that up here because that's something that probably not many people know. And let's do this in the comments section. For those of you who've either moved to California from another state, or from California to another state like me, and you've gotten a ticket in both states, put that in the comments section below. Tell me what it was like, because I don't know if California is just that extreme when it comes to getting traffic tickets, or if Nevada is just that generous, or a combination of the two. So I can only speak on California and Nevada because those are the only two places I've lived. But if you've had that experience like me, you've gotten a ticket in California and you've got a ticket in another state, tell me about the process, because so far I'm loving Nevada's process. So put that in the comment section below. I want to hear a little discussion. I want to hear what it's like in other states compared to California. See if Nevada is much more the exception, or if that's much more the rule compared to California. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Video number 3 in reasons to love Las Vegas, Nevada. There's going to be more to come. I am Jacob, and this is My Life in Vegas.